Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Chakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, elders, and bishops. Peace, love, mercy, salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel and to the sincere and diligent Akim, to the Dakim. I'm the brother Malakba. Basically, this is a continuation of the lesson that I just did. For some reason, I couldn't hear it on my end. Let's see if it listens on this side. Let me just play it.
Now, I want to share a story with you, and this is actually an article that I wrote over the weekend called All Wars Are Bankers' Wars. And I went in, I did a lot of research. It's posted to the front page of whatreallyhappened.com. I understand it's already gone viral. It's being reposted around the web. But I wanted to basically tell it to you here on the radio show. And it's a very long story. We're probably going to take the rest of the hour to do it. But it's something that you need to understand, that all of these wars and assassinations that we're told are crazed lone nut assassins or weapons of mass destruction or bringing democracy, all of them track back to the private central bankers as the initiating event. And the more you study this, the more you will realize all the wars are wars for the bankers, for the private central bankers. And I know a lot of people are going to have difficulty comprehending this, just how many of these wars we have fought as a nation were fought for no other purpose than to force private central banks onto nations that did not want them. So we're going to have a few examples so you understand why at this particular time in history the United States government is mired in so many wars against so many foreign nations. And there's plenty of precedents for this. Now, going back to the beginning, the United States fought the American Revolution primarily over King George III's Currency Act, which forced the colonists to abandon their own government-issued currencies and conduct business only using printed banknotes borrowed at interest from the Bank of England. If you go back...
By the way, fair use, fair use, fair use. Let me get a quick precept. This is the book of Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were there drawn swords. And that's the mindset of these devils. They'll tell you one thing, but, they'll do another, and that's why these devils operate the way they operate, right? And, these devils operate the way they do because they are, in fact, the wicked. There's the book of Psalms 55 and 11. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not of her streets. All right. And the subheading is prayer for the destruction of the treacherous. Who is the treacherous? Esau, Edom, Amalek. Psalms 55 and 2, attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make a noise because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. For they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. Right? And these devils hate you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, especially with all of the exposure going on. So I played that clip. I'm going to put the link in the description so you can watch the rest. Basically, this is part 2 of the video that I just did. What I titled it is All Wars Are Bankers' Wars. This is basically part 2. Because for some reason when I play it, I can't hear it, but once I stop the video, I'm able to hear it. So it's a little odd, so it makes it a little difficult. The other video, when I, basically checked it out, it basically, on my end, I couldn't hear it, but when I stopped it and got ready to hear it, the sound was playing clear. So it's a little odd, but you know, Lord's will, this was edifying. Basically, this is part two of all wars are bankers' wars, because in fact it is, and we are in the midst of World War III, and it's only going to intensify. Um, we're in the midst of Jacob's trouble is only going to intensify, and pretty soon there's going to be a mandatory implementation of the charagma once the dollar is fully collapsed, and once they introduce uh, a digital way of buying and selling. But that's not going to be the end all be all. The end all be all is going to be when they make mandatory the RFID micro C-HIP, uh, which will be the end all be all in their dystopian new world order. So, Lord's will, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Chakodash. I don't want ratzes until next time. I say Kwam Yasha'Allah wa Abba. Stay strong, Kings. We're almost out of here. Shalom.